Hello, it's Wednesday night and this is Susie B Living's Gardening by the Moon series. So I'm going to give you what I am going to be doing for the rest of the week, and let's see whether you sow and grow along with me. That would be really fantastic. All right, the rest of the week's pretty easy actually. So tomorrow is Thursday, the 4th of April, and it is a Roots Day again on the moon phase calendar. So I'm just going to go through with you what I did today. Well, what I proposed to do today, but I didn't do all of it today because I don't do everything on a moon phase calendar day. I mean, it's virtually impossible. But if you are interested in doing something tomorrow, Thursday, then I'll give you some ideas. So if you want to sow anything, then you can get your first early potatoes, and also if you do it my way, you could get your second early potatoes in as well. And if you have a look, I have got a potato video of how I do my first and kind of second early potatoes really until the end of April, and I'll put the link below so you can have a look. So I need to put some more Charlotte potatoes in, and I put them in my small pots first and then I transplant them on. So I will be doing those. The other thing that I'll be doing is I'm going to be sowing my main crop leeks. I've got 2 successions of leeks going at the moment, and they are for my summer leeks because we do like a leek in the summer. But these are for winter and for spring, and the variety I really like using is Musselburgh. In the UK, Musselburgh is a great leek. It's very nice and chunky. It is disease resistant. It's a really great leek. So I'm going to be doing quite a lot of those, and they are going to be my main crop leeks. So I need to get those in. They'll probably go into my bed where I've got my shallots and my red onions at the moment when they're ready. Okay, so that's my sowing. The next thing is transplanting. So spring onions. I have some bulbing spring onions left to transplant. I didn't get them all done today. They are mainly Lilia, the red ones, North Holland Blood Red, the wet red ones, and Sturon, the brown ones. So I'll be transplanting those. I've got some more radish to transplant out. These are the these are the Scarlet Globe radish. I've also got some turnips that I want to put into my veggie pods, and we've covered this. And I've also got in my big greenhouse. I've already got some potatoes on the go in these little pots, and they now need to be transplanted into the bigger pots in the greenhouse. Weeding and maintenance. So beetroot. I've got beetroot in the greenhouse over the allotment. I didn't get over there today, so I need to go tomorrow and have a good look. I've got beetroot in a raised bed here at home as well. I want to have a look at my radish in my big veggie pod because I think it's nearly ready to harvest actually. Garlic. Have a really good look at your garlic. See how it's going. Make sure it's not rotting. If it's got yellow leaves, give it a bit of a feed as well, which is what I'm going to be doing. Onions and shallots. I'll go over to the allotment tomorrow, have a look at those and see how they're getting on. And then also my potatoes. I'm sure they need a water in the big greenhouse, and I'll just have a look at the carrots that I've sown as well. Feeding and watering, well that's then I'm going to give another feed to my alliums. Alliums are really hungry plants. So if you want big garlic bulbs and big onion bulbs, then you want to feed them. And preferably a high nitrogen feed is really good for them. So that is that. Friday the 5th and Saturday the 6th of April are both flowers days. Now I'm completely up to date with my edible flowers. I have quite a lot on the go. I've got some on the allotment. I've got some here inside in the dining room that need to be pricked out for my next succession. So I'm pretty much sorted, so I don't need to do any sowing of edible flowers. However, I do have dahlias, freesias, lilies, begonias, gladioli, and I've got some bare root perennials as well, excuse me, that need to be potted up into pots. So when I do bulbs like lilies and all of that, and spring bulbs as well, the first year I always do them in pots, because these bulbs are not your run-of-the-mill bulbs. They're quite unique bulbs. So I want to enjoy them first in pots, and then in the following year, which is what I'm getting onto now, which is my transplanting of flowers, I put whatever I had in pots the year before into the ground. And if they come up, great. If they don't come up, well, you know, you've lost them. But at least you've had one really, really good year of enjoying them in the pots. And so I've got quite a few pots that I've got on this patio up near the house that I'm transplanting out. You know, whenever I get a flowers day, I transplant a few out into the garden. And then next year they'll possibly come up, which would be good. Transplanting, weeding and maintenance. Okay, so weeding and maintenance when it comes to flowers. What I do, because everything's starting to get going this year, is I mainly concentrate on what is either flowering now or what is about to flower. And so I will weed, if they need a feed, I'll give them a feed, but I mainly concentrate on those things. I don't really worry too much about stuff that flowers in the winter now, or, you know, there's a couple of plants like my Daphne and a few other plants that I've given a feed to just because they needed it, but they were flowering at the time. So that's what I normally do. If I've got any kind of bedding, I usually transplant bedding out on a flowers day as well. So I use these flowers days as just really concentrating on anything like a shrub that's flowering, any perennial that's flowering, and I just concentrate on weeding it, checking it for pests, checking it for diseases, and that's what I do on flowers days mainly. And then Sunday, and actually Sunday and Monday this week are unfavorable days. And they're unfavorable because we have a new moon, and also the moon is closest to the earth. So it's in what they call perigee. So the energy is not great for any kind of sowing, which is great because I need to do some clearing up. I've already cleared my patio down the back near the big greenhouse. It's looking pretty good. Now I've got to come up and do the patio up near the back door. This is where we kind of have barbecues and entertain if we do any entertaining. And I need to do a little bit of work up here. I need to sweep, I need to just get rid of stuff. And that's it. That is the rest of the week. I told you this would be quick. Nice and quick. So I will see you on Sunday night. That will be the 7th of April for next week's installment. And I hope you have a good rest of the week. The weather today was odd. We had a little bit of sunshine, not much, but it's very stormy. It's cold. We get this east coast, because I'm on the east coast, we get this wind coming through, and it is cold, really cold. So I'm glad I've got most things under cover, and anything in the greenhouse is fine. But the rest of the week, I think we're meant to be warming up. I'm not sure whether we're meant to be losing the rain, but it is meant to be getting milder. So I hope that your gardening week is good and better than mine weather-wise, and I will see you on Sunday night. I'm Susie B from Susie B Living. If you subscribe, then you can moon phase garden with me or garden by the moon with me all year round. I've been doing this for quite a while now, and yeah, it's really great. If you've got any comments, if you've got any questions, please drop me a comment below, and I always answer everything. So, and subscribe. Yay! I'll see you later. Bye!